This is our jackknife couch. What we're going to do is we're going to make another bed underneath this compartment right here. It's nice storage. It'll still be storage the way we're going to do it, but we're going to make a, for all intents and purposes, a trundle bed that we're going to pull out. But it's not going to be a full bed. It's just going to be the addition to this. We're going to pull it out down here, store a cushion. At the end of the bed, have a flip up, so you would have at least a 6-foot bed right here, because with an addition to our 5 children that we have living at home, we also have 2 adult children that one is married, the other has a boyfriend. Sometimes they come and stay with us on our camping trips. So our married couple sleep here in the kitchenette most of the time. And what we're looking at is having that other bed for our oldest daughter to feel welcome and invited. And if we don't have a place for her to sleep, then maybe she won't feel that way. But another benefit to it is that instead of in the morning pushing that bed in, yes, it will be a little inconvenient, coming from the master bedroom right through the end of that bed, because it's going to come out to be right about here. The bed's going to come out. I would get a measuring tape out. I mean, the measuring tape's right over there, but it'll be about 6 foot up to this point. So we'll have this little walkway so we can get to the bathroom. Yes, it impedes us, and I know that was one of our things we found out this last camping trip when we escaped Irma. Was that room, with Aileen sleeping out here on the floor, we went on that bunk. But we also want this bed to pull out. And part of the reason why is, even if our oldest daughter doesn't come, a lot of times, more than likely, our oldest son will with his wife, and they could sleep on that bed underneath the couch, so we don't have to put down the kitchenette. So they can still lay there in bed for a little bit as breakfast gets done, or what have you, and we won't have to disturb them, and the kids can come out here and sit down and sit around the table. So there'll be more seating available if the bed, if the bed hasn't been converted back to the dinette set. So it's everything in an RV camper, a camper trailer, has to have multi-purposes, and I think that this is going to fit the bill. Having the drawer pull out is still going to allow for storage, and we're going to have an extra bed that's going to sleep 2 adults. And if we need a day bed for a kid or something, someone wants to lay down, they could still utilize the jackknife couch as a single sleeper and pop it open and sleep. So it's multi-versatile. It's going to work out perfect. So wish us luck, and we'll let you know how the bill goes.
Hey.
Okay, so what we have here is just the box. This portion of the box right here is really just the base. We still have our storage capacity. I can't really move the top piece. That top piece right there is where the cushion is going to go to extend the bed from the jackknife couch. And so that top is, it's 3/4 inch plywood. We probably could use something less than that, but we'll be able to move it off relatively easy enough to get to the storage underneath it. And what we're going to have stored in there is, you know, bedding. So the box is built, the top is cut and done. We're going to put these 2x2s in place, only 2 in the front portion of it, because underneath the front part of this pull-out drawer is it'll be uneven flooring, so we have to put feet on the bottom of it to level it out. And then these right here, these blocks, there's 4 of them there, we're going to put in there so the top doesn't slide. And that's what we're going to be doing next, is putting the blocks on the bottom part of this top piece, so it when someone's sleeping on it, it doesn't slide back and forth. So let me explain what we did. Those pieces that my wife is screwing in right now are from an old pressure gate that we used to use to keep the kids out of the kitchen a long time ago. It broke, and we salvaged those parts hoping to use it pretty much in the same fashion, but now we're using it for feet on the bottom of the box, because inside there, excuse me,
Thank you.
the slide out causes a little elevation there on the floor, and that drawer is going to be pulled out past that that elevation, and we're going to need to level it out. So when the drawer pulls out all the way out to here, then we're going to drop those feet down to the floor and level it out, and it'll keep everything balanced and hopefully in place. So it looks like this project's wrapping up. So
actually,
and that's what those
I will go in first because of that.
that's what those 2x2s right there were for. Was we drilled up through those 2x2s for the feet. So well, the problem that we're having is that you know, the box fit in there. I didn't account for a couple of things. Matter of fact, I didn't even see these little pieces of wood that were wedged underneath the couch, that the couch is actually screwed down on, and that played a role. But once we got those cut, my wife got them cut. We got the box in it, but we realized that the couch actually slants down slightly in the back. So therefore, the 3/4 inch piece of plywood that we are using for the bed frame, or the top of the box, however you want to look at it, ends up being just too tall. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our box and shave it down an inch from the top. That'll allow us a 1/4 inch play on the top, so that it shouldn't interfere with the couch at all, and still be able to get the thing up underneath there. So.
I like that,
So,
baby. That's a beautiful.
We have the jackknife couch down as the bed, and then we have our extension, which we are now working on getting the cushion in here. And this brings it out roughly 29 inches. I'm not sure if it's actually going to sit out quite this far. I thought it was going to be back a little bit further underneath there, and then we're going to have a flip out at the. We're going to have a flip out at the end, and we get the brackets. So I think they're supposed to be here tomorrow. They're going to be angle brackets that the face plate or the kick plate that was underneath the couch is actually going to be attached to the front on those angle brackets, and those angle brackets pop up at a 90-degree angle, and then it'll lay flat, and so that kick plate will actually be an extension of the bed out just a little bit further. So it's completely adjustable to a degree, and storage still underneath here. We have those two hooks for handles to pull the lid off to get to the storage. Mostly what's going to be stored up underneath there is not this mattress, but like some memory foam or something to complete the bed. But there you have it.
Okay, right here for short people is fine. Okay, but when we get the other stuff laid out, and this is actually pretty comfortable.
Yeah, see, for short people, that's good. And then with the angle bracket,
right?
we just we'll pop it up, and then that'll be for slightly taller people.
Slightly taller people, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the thing will have Velcro on it so it doesn't move.
Yeah.
When it does that. But yeah.
Well, actually, the kick plate won't need Velcro on it.
No, I meant this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The thing will have Velcro on it to keep it from moving once.
You know, and that is too bad that mattress wasn't just a little wider.
Yeah, I know.
But to be honest with you, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out.
Okay, come on. Okay.
Hi guys.
So
That's not too bad. Even
That's my bed.
Mattress,
So that's my mommy.
My butt fits right into this crevice.
Yeah.
As long as this mattress doesn't move off the bed,
Right.
and you said we're gonna have industrial strength Velcro on it, or whatever mattress we have. My legs are supported. My feet are not, but that's what the flip out would be for.
Right.
And other than the pencil over my ear, this is not bad.
No.
I mean, I probably could slide up a little bit, but see, the pillow starts crunching up into my neck.
Oh,
So
you need a smaller pillow then.
no, this worked fine.
Okay. Well.
I mean, this really is not. The mattress, of course, is more comfortable than this. But if I'm on a temporary living scenario where I'm vacationing or going on a trip to see the sights, you're gonna get tired during the day, and this is gonna be perfect for sleeping.
Yeah, this isn't bad for just some of the adult kids coming for a night or two. That gives enough room for everybody. So now the camper can sleep 11 people.
11 people. I will have to say that 11 people in this camper would be strenuous. Matter of fact, if we're in here for a week with 11 people, someone's getting on someone's nerves. I guarantee it.
Probably.
All right, so I think we're done for tonight. The project's not finished. It still continues, but so far we're liking the progress. I think we're gonna make a few changes to it. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually put it on tracks to make it easier to pull in and out. Unfortunately, that may change the height a little bit, and we have to shave a little bit off of the what they call the platform for the bed, the top,
The lid,
the drawer top. We had to shave a little bit off these sides because it's rubbing against a bracket that when this jackknife couch is a couch, those supports are rubbing against the, or I should say the drawer is rubbing against those supports. So we had to buzz that lid back a little bit. But other than that, I think we're pretty much satisfied. And then of course, if the angle brackets come tomorrow, then it's just a matter of lining them up, zipping a few screws into it, putting the kick plate on the front. My wife may want to stain it. I don't know. That's going to be completely up to her. You see how there's an elevation on the floor right there because of the slide out. So what we did was we took those feet and put them in the front so they're adjustable. So what we can do is we can level it out, and this level comes with us on the trips. But that's the height difference that you're looking at. If we did not have those feet on the front, that would be uncomfortable, or we would have to bring something to wedge it up. In this way, it's got little rubber feet on the bottom of these of those pegs right there, and they're rubber, and they won't scuff the floor, hopefully. So, you know, what I'm worried about is the box actually scuffing the floor. That box is kind of heavy. And that's the reason why we're putting it on tracks. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it on tracks. Put the flip out thing, those brackets did come in today in the mail. Put it on the tracks, slide it in there, test it out, and this project will be done unless my wife decides she wants to go ahead and stain the box, which I don't think is necessary. Like, you know, unfortunately, this is going to be a two-man operation.
Yeah. Until we get the track.
Even if okay, it needs to go that way.
Yep. So I'm not. You're gonna pull it out a little bit.
I'm having difficulty.
Okay, I got it. I'll go get it. It's fine. I got it, babe. Hold on.
Reach back in there. Is that a bad angle for me? So truthfully, it can be a one-man operation.
Well, what it was, and what it still is, I believe, is there is a screw right there that I'm fixing to have to go handle.
Screw?
Yeah. Screw head. It's coming out a little bit. That's keeping it from doing what it needs to do. Okay, now. Now it should go back straight. Oh, it should.
I'm afraid of that.
Okay. It's just we got left up on it.
It's not as easy as I hoped.
No, it's not as easy as I had hoped either. It's fine, I got it.
There you go. Now it's in.
Alright. One side is in. Alrighty. Lift it up. I'll push in evenly. Goes in like a charm.
There you go, man. Good job.
That's all it was.
Now it's going to stay in there. He ain't never going to come out.
That is not so, though.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is. I'm not taking that thing back out. Okay. So basically, what we got going on here is, here's our box, our trundle bed, if you will. And what we're doing is we're putting the angle brackets. They came in several days ago. We're just getting back to it. and we're trying to get this project done. We're going to take the original kick plate right there. I don't want to turn the camera like that, but there's the kick plate, and we're going to mount it on these angle brackets right there. We have 3 of them. I've measured, marked the spots, about 4 3/4 inches off of each side, and one right down the center. And we're going to mount that kick plate on this for an extra flip out for large people, and to, you know, hold the end of the cushion up for basically the feet, like a footrest, if you will. So we had to make clearance for when it's flipped up, because the that right there is 14 and about 14 inches tall, and the box is 11 5/8 inches tall. So yeah, wait.
I'm waiting here. I haven't done nothing. I just lined it up.
You're not lining anything up.
I'll find enough thing on this plate.
We're using both my speed squares to hold that in place, clamp down to the box, and my wife is going to screw it to it. But what I was saying was that we had to allow, where's that? Allow about an inch overhang right there, for when the top of the kick plate swings back, because it's, you know, it's like 2 3/8 inches taller than the box, hang over top of the top plate, or the top of the box, to so it won't bind up or anything like that. So while it's like this, this is what
Well, it's going to be a test. So we're going to pop it up. You got to pull your side up.
You see that?
Yep.
Now that's what I was talking about.
Yep. So that works fine.
Now the unfortunate thing about it is that you're not going to be able to access the hold
While this is up.
while that's up.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to. That's actually probably going to help hold this in place too. See where? Look, it's not wiggly at all now
What's it? Oh no.
because it's holding it down. So that's a plus.
Let me get a shot of this. Now that is what I was talking about right there. That way it flips over top. The gap's not showing. The gap's not showing, and the cushion just lay right on top of it.
She's done.
The couch is back to normal. So here's another idea my wife had about the about this little footrest. You know, making a little recliner out of what we just did. I think it's a neat idea. So it's anything you do for your camper is going to be multi versatile. Has to have multiple purposes.
And here's another thing. You know, we got the bench to go at the table, which we're going to make it extend it out a little bit. But when we have the full crew of the 11 kids, this can be used to sit down on, and we can take the little bitty table that we're going to be carrying with us, and it can pop up. And because we don't have the distance here in the floor, it can sit evenly, and then we'll have enough to sit 3 people right here, straight across if they wanted to, with the table in front of them, without having to worry about it, because you don't have the difference in the thing.
I can see that.
The difference in the thing. So it has served several purposes.
Well, you know, we already have a few purposes we can use it for. You know, because like when we have 11 people in here, the adults probably will want to sit around the dinette over there, and that includes our 2 oldest little ones, which are 13 and 11. And the 3 little ones can actually sit right over there, like my wife was just saying, with a little table in front of them and eat right there.
Okay, I will say.
Alright, so it's been a couple days since we worked on this. I mean, the job hasn't quite gone like we had planned. I was afraid of that. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to see how well the mattress that we got is going to fit into the cargo hold, how easy it's going to be to pack it up. We got it in yesterday, got it cut down to size.
That's fine.
And we can definitely squeeze it in. This is a foam mattress. I thought it was going to be a memory foam mattress, and it makes it more difficult to store up, but that's neither here nor there. At least we have it. So let's go ahead and pull the mattress out, flip it up, put it in place, and see what we got. A couple things that I really
The
didn't
front
like.
has to go in first.
I thought the back had to.
Yeah, no. Actually, the front has to go in first.
Okay.
It works, so it's fine.
A couple things that I don't like about it is that we had to cut the mattress down.
Push it back.
Oops. Oh, I think that's too far.
Nah, it should be fine. Just trying to even it up.
Alright, so let's flip it up. Look at that. Look at that. That looks great. But no, the mattress, I don't know, let's see here if you can see it. You can see more on the other side. There's a difference in the width because of the way we have to store it. But it seems to be working out pretty good. I mean, there's a little overhang of the kick plate on the end.
It's fine.
Yeah, see, we're
Nothing we can do about it. This is the way I had to do in order to cut it down.
yeah, yeah.
So that is what it is. But
There we go. There's our bed. All we have to do is just put the covers on it, and
it's fine. It lays comfortably. When you lay on it, the squishes down properly
Gotcha.
to the size.
Gotcha.
So the main thing is just putting sheets on it and stuff. I got to get the actual cover on this and sew it down. But getting sheets on it, and it'll be good to go.
Just, I mean, what do you think that is? A full size bed?
Yeah, this is a full bed.
Full bed. Okay.
A full bed, or yeah, I would say full. It's not quite wide enough to be a queen.
Right.
But you're only looking at about like that much
Yeah.
on the inches of it to be the difference in between the two. But
Yeah,
that's a full bed.
we should have made that. Probably should have got that cushion out just a little bit further, but I realize it's difficult to put it in the cargo hold or the hold. Anyway, here's our bed. This is what we've been working on. The project did take longer than we anticipated. We had a lot of other things going on that we were working on in between doing this, so it's kind of elongated, or seemingly elongated the project. But other than that, I think we're quite happy. We now have the capability. I think I've said this before many times, but the capability of sleeping 6 adults, 5 children, and that's just in the beds that we've got. If we needed any more, oh my God, I hope we don't. But if we needed any more space, we probably could get a couple more children in here. But they would probably have to sleep on pallets on the floor. But other than that, no, we're good to go, and we can now sleep 11 people. The 11 people that are in our family. So we're quite pleased.
All right.
So I'm gonna end this video. If you, I know they always say this on the YouTube videos. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you like it. Give us any kind of comments. That would be great. We'll respond to you. And that's good or bad comments. You know, however you want to do it. And if you like us, subscribe. I'm not sure what subscription does, but subscribe. Anyways, you guys have a good one. You're on YouTube. Say hello, YouTubers.
Stupid.
He didn't say stupid. You know, he just has speech problems. He didn't say anybody on YouTube is stupid.
Go show me.
A toy in the back. It's a
Understand.
baby
Go
toy.
show me. Come on. Show me what you want.
Yeah, I promise to I told you.
You use those tubes to rub in.
Show me. Come on, run faster, girl.
For you, baby.
I see you see.
I have no leverage whatsoever.
So Mama screw that down.
I'm gonna do is I'll push it.
Looking on my
It looks
body.
good. This one did. Not any problem. Told you that one there.
Hi guys, I'm seeing you soon, guys.
Oh, I think I know what she wants.
What does she want?
Popsicle.
What?
Popsicle.
Okay. How about yogurt? Yogurt?
No, I can't.
So
No, you're fine.
I think all in all,
We did a good job.
That was a good score.
Yeah, we did a good job.
That was a
Okay.
good score right there.
Now,
Number 1. You're number 1 in my book, baby.
well, thank you, baby. But
Number
They're
one.
super good lovers.
You don't know about
No,
the love
that-
part. We are in
That
love.
might end up on the blue.
We're in
That
love.
was inappropriate. I am
That was
so
very
sorry.
inappropriate.
It should make it easier for you to pick it up.
Yeah.
How do you not see?
Doesn't interfere with Lindsay's bed.
And there's my son Alexander. Now we have a full house. Well, Mackenzie left. Oh, yeah.
AJ, Alexander, stop!
What's he doing?
He's peeing right there. Don't you pee right there. Go away. Go over there.
Why are you doing that?
You find this hilarious because I don't find it. Aileen, get over here.
You're definitely gonna edit that out, right?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
My son AJ handed me a pencil with no lead in it. You hear that, man?
What?
AJ gave me a pencil with no lead in it.
Well, it was very sweet of him.
No, it was. I'm just laughing.